MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. The Jays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Matt Moore is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
All right, Dan Worldwide coming at you guys here.
Hits for him in 4 trips in
so I asked this
yesterday's
at the
game.
end of yesterday's video, but it's judging from the
Here's the first
comments made.
Shot toward right center.
Don't think a lot of you saw it. 0 comments made, actually.
Rounds third
But
and is digging for the plate. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired.
Obviously, I have a mic
2
now,
hits here
and one of the things that I kind of want to get an opinion from you guys
the Blue Jays
is
and the Rangers coming
if
to bat.
you'd like
You're
me
watching
to talk
Major League Baseball
and
on
narrate
show.
over everything, or if you kind of wanted to let me leave this the same, to have me leave this the same that it's already been. Pretty much started this series just not talking a lot. So, like, would you want me to leave it where I don't really talk and it's just kind of be a, you know, almost
Number 1 is there, and he has it for the out.
Background, or would you like me to
now with
actually
the plate,
narrate
number 1,
through
runner
it
in
and
scoring
talk?
position with 2
You know, drop a comment down below if you guys do enjoy doing these series with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys have any other questions, just feel free to throw them down there. I'll try and answer them in the next one.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right.
I'm gonna shut up for now and
all the way into the upper deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
And here's the 2nd-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. 1 away.
No runner, no runner. Got it.
Stepping into the box, number 1. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Mazara's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Elvis Andrus.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder. 2 down. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. No hits to this point. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hard hit ball to short, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves.
Digging in now, number 1. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Delino DeShields. He singled his last time up. Nunez leads off first with 1 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself
ready once again. Willie Calhoun. Last time through was a base hit.
Designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy?
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Carlos Carrasco takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Matt Moore. We are under the lights this evening as we get you. Mike Minor will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Into the box now, number 42 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he fouls this one off. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, number 42. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Nomar Mazara.
This one's down to third. Tulowitzki. The throw to first. Safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and the inning is over. One left for Texas as they're unable to add to their. Striding in, number 42. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Line toward right center. The Shields is going to have room out there as he puts this. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Elvis Andrus.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And that retires the side. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Set to start the.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Rangers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Minor gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Friday Night Baseball. Next to bat for Toronto, number 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Too short, hit hard, scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Here's George Springer, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs.
Digging in, Tyler White. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game.
White.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here now the 2-2. There's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 1 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to short.
Come on,
a tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 1. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve has it. There's 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is a 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Paulino takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Hector Rondon hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour would sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all 4 of his pitches at any point in the count.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything. He can extend his arms up.
Into the box, Eric Neely, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Eric Neely.
Stroman comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. And good for him. Eric Neely just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
In now, number 1, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Bregman is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 1, comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with...
Tyler White will bat next. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The 1-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in once again, number 1. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Popped him up. Bregman has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's George Springer. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Here's the 0-1. Left side. Played on the backhand. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Coming to the plate now, number 1. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Number 1 is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second. Number 1 will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch on its way. Well hit to right.
Score!
But
Come
foul.
on! Score!
Donaldson at second with 2 down. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Go hard,
well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
14-4 is the way this one ends. The Blue Jays put a 14 in the run column here today. Marcus Stroman wins his 3rd of the season. Dallas Keuchel gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Marcus Stroman. His record is now 3-2.
Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. The pitching should be a story in this one. First pitch is coming up. Garrett Cole will be on the mound for the Stros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Left fielder, number 1.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner to center field. Springer is there, and it's a very quick inning as the... Here's Carlos Correa now. None out, runners at first and second.
Carlos Correa.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now the relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Standing in, Alex Bregman. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hard hit toward the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a... Now at the plate, Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. 2 gone.
Cut. Hold it. No.
At the plate, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that is off the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Kyle Schwarber.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Striding forward now is the DH, Pedro Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Diaz.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. Astros lead this one 3-2. Digging in, number 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was
Number 1 will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch on its way, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo, we got up this morning for this day.
Here's George Springer, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
This is lifted out to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the Crawford boxes and gone.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Digging in, Tyler White, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Jays are out in front, 8-4.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Toronto Blue Jays used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Carlos Carrasco wins his 3rd of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Douglas Adamson gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Take a turn. Look.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Rendell Grichuk, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 3-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Bird has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Blue Jays nothing, Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Popped him up. Tulowitzki into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes...
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. 2 out, nobody on. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left, and it's gone.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitchers that pitchers think are...
Coming to the plate now, number 1, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. As a look, now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far. As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveball.
Standing in, number 1. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off the 4th for the
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To short. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Charlie Blackmon comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. 1 out.
Hey, no runner. Eat it, eat it.
Number 1 will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Frazier will get there, and he puts it away to retire. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 1. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier is there as he makes the catch, and they'll...
The left fielder, number 29, Brandon Drury.
Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Eat it. No runner, no runner.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Aaron Sanchez notches his 3rd win of the year. Roberto Ozuna records the save, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now batting, number 1. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Blackmon going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up the...
So digging in now, number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Blackmon has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corner. Now to the plate, number 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Blackmon going back. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall.
Come on, get down, slide.
Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, that grounder got him. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there. Let's see if they test it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on. Stepping up to the plate, number 1. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tapped up the first baseline, but it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Backhanded. And quickly there are 2 away. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly right now.
Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Drury.
Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop. A base hit.
3-3-3.
As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. They'll start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Felipe Vasquez takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Roberto Osuna closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt. Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's going to be fun marveling at 2 of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And that's the second out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for the stepping in for the Jays. Number 1, he hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Hit to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Giancarlo Stanton now. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Here's big Aaron Judge. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bump.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball.
He's coming. Hit me. 2-2.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now.
Greg Bird.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there.
So coming to the plate, number 1. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Blackman. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now. Number 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Come on, dig. Go hard. Go deep.
Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Teoscar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready for another chance. Rendell Grichuk, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here. Into the box now, number 1. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Center fielder, Oscar Hernandez.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Blue.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Toronto hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Damon Horn earns the win, his second. Wade Davis works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.